Man, what's going on YouTube, man? Let's go ahead and first of all, I don't know why I looked that way, but let's go ahead and get into the business, man. We already know what we're here for, we know what y'all came for, and we know what just dropped. If you don't know what just dropped by now, then you behind the curve, but that's what I'm here for. Here to get y'all a little live reaction as to, what we seeing. Let's go ahead and get into it. So let's take a look at this trailer, man. That junk is loud. It's coming out my headphones. Give me 1 second. Turn my headphones down. Put these on for a second. Boom. Throw these on. Get a playback. And I might do some stopping and going right here, but we'll see. How everybody feeling about this junk right now? I've already looked at this trailer, but I just kind of want to look at some stopping points, some cool things. Like, that's cool, that's dope. That Yoki step. My favorite part about this though, man, it's high in depth. I like how they went in depth right here. But my thing is, with these moves, so is this like an actual KD dribble package? Or is this based off just his motion style? You get what I'm saying? And then also, depending on the defender, I ain't gonna lie, I think that's cookies. I think that's cookies. Well, let's go and get off. That's hard. That's smooth KD jumper. That's tough. Now that double dribble pat right there, that's a new thing. That's not in the game. If y'all saw it, the little double dribble pat. Can I go back far enough into it? Let's watch it. Go back a little bit more. Hold on. See if I can find it. That right there. Hold on. Shoot. Right here. That's a new thing. I ain't seen that one. Gotta be something new for Curry. Maybe it is in the game. I just ain't paid attention, but I guess the in depth. Look at 2K being petty. Look at 2K being petty, y'all. Y'all see what I'm talking about. Y'all see what I'm talking about. Hold on. Now, with them showing this block from Victor Wembanyama, which he got up like crazy on that, what I'm wondering is, do they have the motion styles geared with defense also? Because why was it so important to show a block right here? It got to be some defensively too with some of these animations or some of these people. Maybe they got like I don't know. Maybe the motion styles have something key with certain animations too, as far as like blocks and steals and all that. We'll see. We'll see. He got up. I know he's tall, but he got up. Debo faders. His shot smooth. Everybody's gonna have that animation on. Everybody's gonna have that animation on next year. I can already see it. Where is it at? Where you at? Everybody gonna have it on. Everybody gonna have it on next year. You're gonna see Biggs with it on. Everybody. Mikal Bridges, hands down, got the hardest 3-point celebration in the league right now. Hands down. He didn't even do that first, but 2K, y'all can let him have it, but he didn't do that first. Now this, I ain't gonna lie, this one got me right here. The I'm him from Austin Reeves. That's tough. That man did that junk one time, and y'all gave him the I'm him. That's tough. AR, you got some clout, my boy, because 2K really, really on you. So you got you some clout. Hey, AR, I mess with you though, my boy. I mess with you. I was hooping with you last year with no badges, so you gotta have some badges this year. 2K, you gotta get AR some badges. Let's go. I'm him. Okay. JT. Now, hey, I think he might have some nice dribble styles. Now, I ain't gonna lie, that right there kind of alarmed me. Which that transition was kind of crazy how I went from DA to Aaron Gordon, but yeah. Now I get that sometimes you do have they might have a layup animation that works from farther out or whatever. And De'Aaron Fox does do a lot of floaters around the rim. He not necessarily finishing, always at the rim, even though he can bang out on you most of the time. He getting his floaters in, but it's the jump right there from DA. Is this just an animation? What is this? Like, it may not be that big of a deal right now, but it just kind of alarmed me. It's just kind of alarmed me. That's tough. I wonder what putbacks will look like next year if they change up games and animations with that. But I think PG motion style is going to be OD. I think LeBron motion style is going to be pretty OD. They got a Jokic motion style. I don't know. KD's might be tough. I don't know. I just want to see how they play, man, with these pro play moves. And they said they're gonna be adding, new moves within the game. And are they gonna bring in older players? Are they gonna try to do like Jordan, Pippen, and all them? Which I don't know how they'll be able to do that from then until now, but I don't know. They got a lot of creators out there that like try to do quote unquote movements of these players. So I guess we'll see. Let's get into some of these next ones that we've seen. I'm not worried about the play calling system. This right here.
Takeover returns to NBA 2K24, but with a different spin. Instead of assigning a takeover ability as part of the build process, now you can choose a category of attributes to boost on the fly.
Now, my thing with this, man, with choosing this stuff on the fly is how seamless is it really going to be? How seamless? As long as 2K has that stuff seamless, though, man, I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. I had to take a minor little pause. I apologize to y'all, but I'm back. Let's get back into the video. Let's see. Find my cursor, man.
When you fill up the takeover meter, you can choose between finishing, shooting, playmaking, defense rebounding, or physicals. If you delay your takeover and fill up double takeover, you can choose 2 different categories of ratings.
So what I wonder, say if I'm a center big, whatever, we'll have access to every takeover still, whether it be slashing, fit or finishing, shooting, playmaking, athleticism, or is it only going to be whatever your build is geared to? Because I can kind of see a problem that could slightly develop based off, the current thing he's explaining. Because he doesn't really go into depth as far as saying, based off the build, he's just saying whatever the game needs specifically. So that's kind of interesting.
Threat on both ends of the floor. Everything about offense, defense, and coaching has been streamlined to make NBA 2K24 more enjoyable for all. We can't wait for you to experience the ultra-realistic gameplay in NBA 2K24.
KD step back looks smooth. So, man, like with them things that we just looked at, man, I really hope, everything is, as long as they have it clear and seamless, it's fine. With the takeover specifically, choosing that thing within the game, I'll have to see how it looks exactly, because it seems kind of confusing at the moment. I would definitely have to see how it looks because I'm not sure. And then what are you limited to on those? Who knows? I saw something. I can't remember if he said something about my mentality just then, but maybe I'll just read it off my phone, but I can't find it right now on Twitter. I'm gonna say it on the Twitter, but so specifically in pertaining to takeovers, I was forwarded something that said, shouts out to my boys for hitting me up on that one or giving that to me. So it says, and I'll probably pop it up on the screen somewhere over here, but it's gonna be there. It says Takeover returns to NBA 2K24 new gen consoles, but with a different spin. In the past, you select takeover abilities as part of the build process. When you get hot in a game, your takeover abilities would then activate and improve your player's abilities in the category you choose. This year, you don't assign a takeover during the build phase, and instead have the ability to choose whatever you want on the fly. So that kind of goes back to what I was saying. Like, are certain builds, well, it kind of debunks what I was saying. So really, if you're big and you probably don't have any access to the shooting, it probably wouldn't be that beneficial to put on the sharp takeover, even though if you got a low shooting. But I'm just saying you can still do certain things if one thing is lower. Yet effectiveness may not be as high, but you can put your shooting at the right range and then throw on the sharp takeover and then do certain things like that. And then it goes on to say, when you fill up the takeover meter, you can pull up a menu that lets you choose between finishing, shooting, playmaking, defense, and rebounding or physicals. So they sound like they combine defense and rebounding into one. So we'll see. Excuse me. It says activating one of those categories will boost your ratings in that specific category. So now you have the flexibility to evaluate what's happening on the court and see what your team needs before deciding how you want to take over. If you delay your takeover activation to fill up the second meter, you can activate a double takeover, which allows you to select 2 different categories of ratings to boost. So this kind of like what he hinted on in the video. I don't remember this part though. So it says finally, when you unlock Mamba Mentality, which that's normally going to Chris Brickley. It says finally, when you unlock Mamba Mentality, activating Double Takeover will boost all your attributes categories, making you a true beast. So if you think about it, that once you get Mamba Mentality, it sounds like you almost getting access to a grand badge. So I don't know if y'all remember like grand badge back in 16. Grand badges was crazy, man, and it really lets you take over. So with this being said, this is one way that 2K is gonna get you to play maybe my career. I don't even know how to access the Mamba Mentality, but this is just me going on prior knowledge. But getting that Mamba Mentality, man, that's pretty much you having the grand badge. So pretty much the grand badge is back. So take it what it is. In my eyes, when I read it, that's what it sounds like to me, because it's boosting every category that you have. Yeah, the grand badge was a specific category within that realm, but this says once you get double takeover, it says activating double takeover boost will hold on. So finally, when you unlock Mobile Mentality, activating double takeover will boost all of your attribute categories, making you a true beast. So maybe it's just maybe like I said, it's very similar to a grand badge, but maybe it'll just boost it even more, but specifically based off of the two that you've chosen with the double takeover. So I'm wondering right now, if you don't have Member Mentality from the jump, you can get double takeover, but it won't be as easy, or it just won't. I don't know. I'm just kind of jabbering, trying to think, but we'll see, I guess, when we get more into it and get into the game. But on that note, Untamed and Mob, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe on this video, man. We're running it up as 2K rolling out this news. We rolling out the news, and guess who resurfaced, man? Mike Wayne. So we definitely gonna have some stuff. But other than that, stay tuned for another banger coming up. Appreciate y'all. Peace.
Let's go.